thanks for joining me today. I'm Deidre Garriott from Lexington, Virginia, and I have dry, aging skin, also with some hormonal discoloration above my lips. And so if you have similar issues, whether it's dryness, aging, or some hormonal discoloration, I hope you'll learn today whether or not, or how really is the way I've been feeling about it, how Sabbatical Beauty products are a good fit for you. And in particular today, I am going to be reviewing one of the products in the winter box, and that is the milk cream mask. Before I begin with the review, I just want to remind you guys that I'm not a beauty influencer. I'm not paid to do these reviews for Sabbatical Beauty. I get to have the privilege of enjoying the winter box and giving everybody my honest reviews. And so if you watch my other videos, I am honest even when I don't like something. So I'd like to get started a little bit with the milk cream mask. So again, this is one of the products that you will get in the winter box. It's milk cream mask with glycolic acid, and the print's really small, and I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't tell you everything that is in it. I'm sorry. And this, I want to show you what the cream itself looks like. Trying to make it so, there we go. That's what it looks like. You can see that my fingers have already been in it to apply it. So I just want to talk a little bit about the conditions under which I used the mask. So earlier in the week, I had to go to another area of Virginia that tends to have more extreme cold and snow than my area. So Virginia, not all the same everywhere. So this was actually a little farther west and south of where I normally live. And I had something important going on that I really can't talk about beyond this. But it was important that I look my best. So when I got to this event, it was Tuesday afternoon all the way through Wednesday early evening. So I got there Tuesday and the temperature had dropped. It had been fairly comfortable and then it just plummeted. And the person who was meeting me, who invited me to come to this thing, she said that she didn't know where I was parking and asked if I would stand outside my car. So I was just wearing like a women's pantsuit, so dress slacks, blouse, and a blazer, and like shoes. And I was standing outside waiting for her for about half an hour. And I was standing for that amount of time in sub-freezing temperatures. So I'm using Fahrenheit. I don't know how that translates into Celsius for the rest of the civilized world that uses that system, and the US doesn't. But it was in the 20s, which for us is sub-freezing on the Fahrenheit scale. And I really didn't get to look at my face until the evening. But I was standing out there in sub-freezing weather with some snow flurries and a lot of winds. And I was right behind a highway that was between some tall buildings, and some slightly mountainous terrain on the other side. And so the wind was whipping through that kind of pass really hard. I was paying more attention to making sure that my hair wasn't flying in the face of my Sabbatical Beauty lip tint that I was wearing and like smearing the color than I was about anything else. So when I got to my B&B room that night, and I was taking off my makeup using all of my Sabbatical Beauty products, after I taken all off, I noticed that I had like a patch of dry skin just slightly here on the bridge of my nose, and my cheeks were pretty red from being windchapped. And I kind of panicked because that's who I am. Nobody else is going to care, but I'm going to care. So I did my typical cleaning, and I thought, all right, I'm going to I'm going to try the milk mask. So I had been hoping to try it. I didn't know what my evening was going to be like, but the people are a little elderly with this organization that I was hanging out with, and they all were very cold, which I was too, and turned in early. So I got back to my room like way before 8 o'clock. So the very first thing I did was go ahead and mask, and I slathered this stuff on. And even though I feel like I put on a lot, if you look here, you can see it's not like I made a huge dent in the product. So really a little goes a long way. And so I applied it, of course, all over. And then I decided to do a second pass just over my nose and right here on my cheeks, because that's where some of the redness was. And I kept it on for at least 30 minutes, maybe slightly longer. I was working on a talk that I would be giving the next day. So I was just sort of sitting in front of my computer plugging away, and then looked down and realized it was high time for me to take it off. So I took it off with a washcloth, not just slightly damp, just to get it all off. And then I followed up with my evening routine, which includes Radiance serum, and then the anti-aging eye gel oil, which does not come in the winter box, followed by the rosehip healing oil that does come in the box, donkey cream that comes in the box, and snow that comes in the box, snow sleeping cream. And when I woke up in the morning, I looked like I had really never been out in the cold and freezing. There was a little redness right here, but I think that's all. I can notice it, but I don't think anybody else did. And when I took photographs to put on the Sabbatical Beauty Facebook group, it really didn't show up. Like, I'm sitting here pointing at my nose, and I look at the photographs, and it really didn't photograph. So I looked really good, and my face felt super hydrated, and my makeup went on easier than ever. I'm using a lot less foundation than I was, and it might be partly because I don't feel like I need it because my skin looks so good, but it also may just be that with a better canvas to work with, things are just going on better. So y'all, this is like, I'm a teacher, so I think in terms of grades, this is like an A+, right? Like, this is amazing stuff, and cannot recommend highly enough. It feels so good and creamy going on. It smells really good. It doesn't have a distracting smell, which if you're wanting to relax a little bit, you probably don't want something with a really distracting smell. It's very clean and really coconutty. It just smells so nice. A little tropical, which is nice in the winter time. And I just think it did an amazing job. And I felt so confident the next day. I just wasn't even concerned at all about my face or my makeup. So I cannot recommend the milk cream mask enough. And when y'all get the chance to buy the box, I want to hear y'all's experiences, because I think these are going to be amazing. And people at my interview just kept saying how youthful I look, and I'm like, y'all, I'm getting close to 40, and they were definitely mistaking me for late 20s, early 30s, which is, I guess, kind of nice. So that's my review for this week. I'm really excited to have shared this product with you. I'm trying to decide what I want to review next week, but maybe I'll let you guys help me make a decision. So I am bouncing between 3 products: Rice Against the Patriarchy, the Botanical Gel Mask, or the Radiance Serum. Which one would you like me to review next week? Tell me in the comments below. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe. Ring that bell so that you can get notifications. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.